When you meet with your students over the course of the semester, one of the things you're going to have to decide is where you're going to meet them. And embedded in Blackboard, there is a virtual platform that you can utilize for your course meetings and office hours. So in Blackboard, it's called Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. However, to make it a little bit easier, just because some people may not know what it is, the name's been changed in the shell to Virtual Classroom / Office. And so what I'm going to do is show you how to set that up to make sure that it is designed the way you want it to be designed. Share my screen. Okay, here we go. So right over here, you'll see Virtual Classroom / Office. When you go in there, you're going to see Blackboard Virtual Office. Now, you don't have to use this. If you wanted to build content and upload maybe a web link to maybe your Zoom meeting location, you could do that in here as well, but I'm just going to show you how Blackboard Virtual Office can be set up. So when you click on it, it's going to take you to the Ultra, I guess, course room, just main page. So one of the things you can do is you can either just use this course room, and if you click on this, you'll have access to it. Your students will have access to it. One of the things that I like to do is create a session. So if you click on Create Session, and you say, and you title it, so I would call this, Virtual Classroom. Okay. And I always like to allow guest access because when you do that, you'll get a guest link. And every once in a while, in the beginning or middle of the class, I'll get an email from a student explaining to me how they're trying to get into the course, but they can't. And so by allowing guest access, I can just send them a link directly to the meeting location so that they can access it remotely. It'll also give you a phone number that they can call in with and a PIN number. So when you're designing it, you want to pick a start date and time. So let's say your class meets today from 4:42 till 5:42. So that's all you need to do. You would just change these dates and times. And I always like to make it a repeat session. And since we meet once a week, we're going to leave it on repeat weekly. Every week, let's say the class meets on a Tuesday, so we'll change it to Tuesday, and it's going to end after 10 occurrences because we meet 10 times for this course, so that's perfectly set up. I like to allow students to enter the class about 15 minutes beforehand, and once you set all that up, all you need to do is click on Create, and if you see once you've created it, here's that link, here's that anonymous dial-in. I'm going to save it. It's all set up, so we are good to go. Okay, so now when I go back in here, if you look, see where it says Virtual Classroom? I know there's two here. I'll delete this one just to make it easier. But when I click on it, you'll see here's the drop down. So here's 728, 84, 811, 818, right? So every Tuesday, and there are 10 rooms. And now as the rooms become available 15 minutes before the class starts, students can log in. They'll be able to click on it. It will be bolded and available, and it'll take them directly into the Blackboard course room. If you ever wanted to send them a link, all you need to do is click on this little circle, Session Options. You can copy guest link right here. It's copied, and then you can just paste it directly into an email. So that's how you're going to be able to use Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. And like I said, it's been renamed Virtual Classroom / Office. And that's where you can hold your office hours. You can meet students there. You have that link available for students so that there's a little less confusion and you have a designated area where you can all meet.